If you're thinking about buying a Tesla, you might be wondering if now is the right time or if it's worth waiting a bit longer. And honestly, the advice from those who closely follow Tesla's news is that waiting for the Model Y Juniper could be a smart move. Tesla already has the Model 3 Highland on the market, which brought some pretty cool upgrades. So, it's highly likely that the Juniper will come with even more innovations. When Tesla releases an update, they don't hold back on improvements, which could mean a much more advanced car in terms of technology and comfort. We already know that the Model Y is super popular, but the Juniper version could take things to the next level. If the Model 3 Highland is any indication of what's coming, the Juniper could bring improvements in both design and performance. And who wouldn't want a more efficient car with greater range and a few surprises in the design? Elon Musk and his team always find a way to impress us, so expectations are high. For those unsure, it might be worth holding off on a purchase and waiting to see what the Juniper will offer. One of the big expectations for the Model Y Juniper is how much it will take advantage of the technologies that the Model 3 Highland has already introduced. The Model 3 received new lights, a revamped interior, and a more refined finish, and it wouldn't be surprising if the Juniper followed the same path. Tesla has a tendency to share technologies across its models, which is great news for anyone looking for a more modern yet sophisticated vehicle. Not to mention the efficiency improvements that always come with these updates. Another point that has Tesla fans excited is the possibility that the Model Y Juniper will come with some performance innovations. Tesla is constantly improving the performance of its cars, whether in acceleration, handling, or range. And since the Model Y is already known as one of the most versatile electric cars, just imagine what the Juniper version could do. It's like Tesla is preparing a surprise that could make the market even more competitive. If the design aspect has you curious, the interior of the Juniper is where things could get really interesting. There's a lot of speculation that Tesla will follow the example of the Model S and X, which have already eliminated most of the physical buttons and opted for a highly digital cabin. This gives the car a futuristic feel and cleans up the dashboard, making the interior more elegant. The Juniper might also include a rear screen, which would be a big hit for those who love tech and entertainment on the go. Now, the big question everyone's asking: when will the Juniper be released? Elon Musk has already hinted that the update won't happen in 2024, so if you want the newest of the new, you might have to wait a little longer. But considering Tesla's history, every update they make is a true revolution. So, it might be worth having a bit of patience to ensure you're getting a car with the latest technological innovations. The electric vehicle market is more competitive than ever, and Tesla knows it. The Model Y Juniper could be the answer to staying on top, especially with competitors like Ford's Mustang Mach-E trying to gain ground. With so many brands heavily investing in electric crossovers, Tesla needs to keep innovating, and the Juniper seems to be the key piece to continue dominating this segment. The more advanced the Juniper is, the harder it will be for competitors to catch up to Tesla. And here's another interesting point about waiting for the Juniper. The improvements Tesla typically implements aren't just aesthetic. They also tend to bring more energy efficiency, which could mean greater range and shorter charging times. For those who use their car daily or go on long trips, this could be a significant advantage. Imagine being able to drive more miles without needing to stop for a charge as often. When Tesla talks about an update, it's not just about making the car look prettier. Performance improvements are expected to make a big difference in everyday driving. This could mean a faster, more responsive car with even greater range. Imagine being able to travel more miles without having to recharge so frequently. That's what the Juniper might be offering, along with an even more enjoyable driving experience. Elon Musk always mentions that they're focused on efficiency, and the Juniper seems to be the perfect example of that. Speaking of design, the Model Y Juniper is likely to keep the look everyone already knows and loves, but with a few modern touches. New lights are practically a given, which already changes the car's appearance. giving it a more futuristic vibe. The interior finish should also get some upgrades, perhaps with more premium materials and that refined touch that gives a sense of luxury without going overboard. It's not just about driving an electric car, but about driving something that truly feels like the future, inside and out. Another highly anticipated aspect is the updates in comfort and practicality. Tesla knows that its drivers spend a lot of time in their cars, whether stuck in traffic or on long trips. That's why every interior detail is designed to enhance the driving experience. The Juniper may feature more comfortable seats, better soundproofing for quieter rides, and even some technological surprises on the dashboard. After all, we're talking about a company that loves to wow its fans with every new feature. One of the coolest parts of these updates is how Tesla consistently improves the range of its cars with every new version. Juniper will likely follow this tradition, further optimizing energy efficiency. This means that in addition to having a beautiful and comfortable car, you'll also be driving something extremely efficient. For those used to planning trips around charging stops, this improvement could be a big relief. Another highlight is the possibility that Juniper could receive the same aerodynamic improvements as the Model 3 Highland. Tesla is always looking for ways to optimize airflow to improve the performance and efficiency of its cars. A more aerodynamic design not only makes the car look faster, but also truly impacts how it performs on the road. This can result in smoother driving and better responsiveness at high speeds. And we can't forget about the internal technologies, which will likely be upgraded as well. The Model Y Juniper could come with a new interface for the central screen, more intuitive and faster. The entertainment system should remain one of the best on the market, with updates to make everything more agile and user-friendly. For tech fans, who knows, maybe the Juniper will bring an even more impressive feature, like improvements in the autonomous driving system. The finish is another area where Tesla is expected to shine. The Model 3 Highland already introduced a more sophisticated interior, and it seems Juniper will follow the same path. This includes everything from seat materials to the details on the dashboard and doors. Tesla is known for creating a premium feel without going overboard, and that's what we can expect from Juniper. All of this without losing that clean and minimalist design Tesla is famous for. Of course, the new lights are one of the most visible and anticipated updates. The Model 3 Highland already featured redesigned headlights, and Juniper will likely adopt the same look. These lights not only improve visibility, but also give the car a more modern and aggressive appearance. Combined with the new design, they should make the Model Y Juniper even more appealing to those who like a bold and tech-forward look. At the end of the day, the Model Y Juniper is shaping up to be one of the most eagerly awaited Tesla updates. With improvements ranging from exterior design to performance and efficiency, it seems we're about to see one of the brand's most advanced cars. For those who love innovation, technology, and efficiency, Juniper promises to deliver all that and more. Now, we just have to wait to see when it arrives and if all these expectations will come true. The idea of a fully digital cabin is not just about modernity, but also about practicality. With fewer buttons and more screens, the car will be even more intuitive. And if you're used to the classic dashboard full of controls, it might take some time to get used to. But in the end, who doesn't love technology that simplifies life, right? It's all about making the driving experience as comfortable and efficient as possible, with fewer distractions and more focus on what really matters: the road. Another feature that could make Juniper even more special is the possible addition of a rear seat screen. This has already appeared in other Tesla models and is a game changer for those with kids or who enjoy long trips. Just imagine the kids watching a movie while you drive without a worry, or even your friends enjoying videos or games during the trip. It's the kind of thing that turns the car into more than just a means of transportation. It becomes an extension of your entertainment. And that's not all. The sound system should also be improved. If you're a music lover, you'll love this upgrade. Tesla is already known for offering high-quality sound systems, but Juniper could raise the bar even higher. With more immersive and clear sound, every drive becomes a cinematic experience. Just imagine that deep bass thumping as you cruise down a quiet road, or the crystal clear sound, making it feel like the band is playing live inside the car. When we talk about a futuristic driving experience, we're not exaggerating. The Juniper is being designed to make every detail of the cabin contribute to that feeling. From the minimalist design to the digital features, everything is crafted so that you feel you're in control of something far beyond an ordinary car. Every trip will feel like a leap into the future, with the sense that technology is always one step ahead of what you might expect. And there's more. Removing physical controls won't just make the car more elegant, it will also make it safer. Without the need to search for buttons on the dashboard, you can focus more on your surroundings. The central screen will gather everything you need in a practical and accessible way. This change will make the car's interior cleaner and more modern, without sacrificing functionality. Of course, these changes also bring a sense of luxury. Tesla has always known how to deliver a premium experience, and the Juniper won't be any different. With the digital cabin, it will feel like you're inside something truly exclusive, where every detail is designed to be as modern and sophisticated as possible. It's the kind of thing that makes you feel special every time you step into the car, like you're having a VIP experience. What intrigues me even more is how Tesla will integrate all of this with its autonomous driving system. Imagine relaxing in a cabin full of cutting-edge technology while the car does all the work for you. It's a future that seems closer than ever, and the Juniper could be a big step in that direction. Every update brings us closer to this reality. Then, there's the question of the Model Y Juniper's release date, which has everyone curious. And look, one thing Tesla does better than anyone is regularly updating their cars. Even if the Juniper takes a while to appear, there are always those software updates that improve performance and add new features. This is one of Tesla's big advantages. The cars keep evolving even after you've already parked it in your garage. So, for anyone buying a Model Y now, you can relax knowing you'll keep getting improvements while waiting for the big Juniper release. On the other hand, if you're thinking about investing in a Tesla and want the latest features right away, it might make sense to wait a bit. The Juniper promises to bring not only the most recent updates in design and technology, but also a leap in performance and range. If you're the type who loves staying ahead and having the most modern tech, waiting for this release could be worth it. It's that old saying, good things come to those who wait, right? And speaking of speculation, even though Musk said the launch won't be in 2024, nobody really knows what Tesla has up its sleeve. They have a history of surprising everyone with unexpected announcements, and suddenly we might see a preview or even an early reveal of some Juniper feature. After all, Tesla loves suspense, and keeping everyone on their toes is something they do masterfully. Meanwhile, the Model 3 Highland is already on the market and may give us a hint of what to expect from the Juniper. The Highland came packed with upgrades, especially in design and finishes, and there's a good chance many of these updates will appear in the Juniper as well. This makes the wait even more exciting because you know the Model Y is also going to get that luxury treatment Tesla keeps refining. Another thing to consider is that when the Juniper finally arrives, it will likely incorporate all of Tesla's most advanced technology. It could feature significant improvements in range, new battery options, and even more enhanced autonomous driving capabilities. If you're looking for a car that will have you prepared for the future, this could be the moment to hold off and wait for something truly revolutionary. Of course, if you need a new car right now, you can't wait forever, can you? In that case, the current Model Y is already an amazing choice, and as I said before, it will continue to receive updates. The Tesla experience is like this. You buy the car, and it doesn't stay stuck in time. And who knows, when the Juniper comes out, you might even consider an upgrade. Tesla always makes those transitions easier. But if you have a bit more patience and are curious to see just how far Tesla will take the Model Y with this update, the Juniper might be your big chance to get into a car that combines the best of the present with the most promising aspects of the future. And the exciting part is that while we wait, there are always rumors and new information popping up to keep the hype high. Tesla is a master at keeping us on our toes. The impact the Model Y Juniper might have on the market is something that has many people watching closely. The Model Y is already one of the most popular electric cars in the world, leading the electric crossover segment by a significant margin. Now, with the Juniper update on the horizon, Tesla seems to be preparing to strengthen its leadership even further. It's as if they're already at the top of the mountain, but still want to build a new peak. And the best part is that this strategy isn't just about making noise. It's about actually delivering improvements that could redefine the market. One of the most interesting things is how Tesla manages to maintain this pace of innovation. Even with the Model Y being a tremendous success, they don't rest on their laurels. The Juniper update promises to bring even more technology, greater range, and a refreshed design, which should make the competition even more distant. For instance, Ford's Mustang Mach-E is one of the strongest competitors, but the truth is it hasn't been able to compete with Tesla in terms of range, performance, and autonomous driving technology. With the Juniper, this difference might become even more pronounced. Thinking about the impact the Juniper will have, it could not only solidify Tesla's leadership in the electric crossover market, but also attract more consumers who are hesitant about switching to electric vehicles. Many people are still unsure about buying an electric vehicle, especially due to range and charging infrastructure concerns. But with the promised improvements in the Juniper, particularly regarding efficiency and range, these consumers might finally feel confident enough to make the switch. Another point is that Tesla isn't just an electric car brand. They create a true ecosystem of technology and innovation. When the Juniper is launched, it will likely integrate many of Tesla's new solutions, such as advancements in autonomous driving software and battery improvements. This puts Tesla in a unique position in the market, where they're not just competing with other car manufacturers, but also with tech companies. This combination of sectors is what makes the Juniper's impact so promising. Interestingly, while the Mustang Mach-E is a good car, it doesn't have the same constant innovation capability that Tesla offers. Sure, Ford is trying to stay competitive, but Tesla's way of continually updating their cars, both through hardware and software, puts immense pressure on the competition. And when the Juniper arrives, this difference will become even more apparent. Ford will need a very solid plan if they want to stay in the game, especially if Tesla keeps accelerating at this pace. When we look at the electric crossover market as a whole, the Juniper will put even more pressure on traditional automakers. Companies like Volkswagen with the ID.4 and Ford with the Mach-E are trying to find their place in this market, but Tesla already has a well-established foothold. With the Juniper, they will reinforce this dominance, which might even influence the type of technology these companies will start developing in response. It's as if the Juniper isn't just a new car, but a new standard to be followed. And there's more. The impact of the Juniper might not only be on sales, but also on public perception of electric vehicles. Every time Tesla launches an update or a new model, it generates a wave of interest and curiosity. Many people who might have never considered an electric car end up paying attention just to see what Tesla is up to. With the Juniper, this visibility will increase even further, potentially speeding up the adoption of electric vehicles in general. Another interesting aspect is how Tesla manages to influence the global market. The Model Y is already a success, not just in the United States, but in several other countries, and the Juniper could be a major booster for Tesla in markets where electric cars are still starting to gain popularity. As more countries seek to reduce their emissions and adopt greener technologies, Tesla is well-positioned to lead this transition, and the Juniper could be the key piece to secure even more market share. And we can't forget that Tesla's success doesn't come solely from the cars they make, but from the entire infrastructure they've built around electric vehicles. Tesla's charging stations, for example, are a huge advantage for those who already drive a Model Y, and with the Juniper, this infrastructure will continue to grow. This creates an ecosystem where, even if competitors have good cars, they can't offer the same complete experience that Tesla delivers. And this difference is what might keep Tesla leading the market so impressively. In the end, the Juniper won't just improve the Model Y. It could really change the game in the electric vehicle market. Tesla already has a huge advantage, and this update could be the final blow to cement their leadership. If you're keeping an eye on how the future of electric cars will unfold, the Juniper is definitely something to watch.